We're going to start in the center of our mat in cross-legged position. We're going to just start warming up through the torso and the hips. Just start rolling one direction, then the other direction. Inhale, lift up through your chest, and on your exhale, roll through your back and pull your belly button into your spine. Go ahead and grab under your right knee. Pull your leg up towards your torso. Feel a stretch through your hip. You can go ahead and reach your hands forward if it feels good and fold over here. Inhale, we're going to do the other side. Holding on underneath your knee and your ankle. Feeling a deep stretch through your left hip. And again, walk your hands forward and fold over. Inhale, we're going to come up onto all fours. Hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Inhale into cow. Roll your shoulders down and back out of your ears. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone under, push up through your spine. Again, into cow. And exhale into cat. Pull your belly button into your spine here. One more time into cow. And exhale, press through that top of your back. Tailbone is tucked under. Go ahead and roll over your toes. Press your hips up and back for down dog. Again, just warming up here, finding any movement that feels good in your legs or your hips. Coming up high on your tiptoes if it feels good. Walking out your legs. Going to inhale the right leg up high. You're going to open up your hip and bend your knee. Flex your foot if it feels good. Bring that foot back down to your mat. And inhale the left leg up high. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Flex your foot. Bring that foot right back down to your mat. Shake it out here, come up on your tiptoes, still just warming up. Walk your feet up to the middle of your mat. Keep your knees bent here if it feels good. Grab onto your elbows. Gently sway back and forth. Bring your hands to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, you're going to fold over. You have the option here of grabbing onto your big toes. If it feels good, and pulling that torso towards your legs. Feeling a deep stretch through the back of your legs. Bring your hands to your mat. Deep bend in your left leg. Reach up high with your right. Feel a good twist. And exhale, hands to your mat. Deep bend in the other leg. Reach up high with your left arm. Right hand is planted on the mat. And exhale, back to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Roll all the way up. The big inhale, open up your chest. Reach up high with your hands and take a slight back bend here if it feels good. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Finding movement here through your sides and your back. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll through your shoulders, open up your chest, and bend at the waist. Forward fold. Release your hands to your mat. Walk your hands up to the top of your mat. Now walk your feet wide to the edges of your mat and sit back onto your heels. Good. Now step your feet back to the back of your mat, back to down dog, inhaling the right leg up high. Bend your knee and open up your hip again here. Bring that knee all the way through. Stay right here and lunge for a minute. Sink through your hips Now press into that front foot and come up for crescent lunge. Inhaling, reaching high. Exhaling, sinking deeper into your hips. Now we're going to take a twist. Your left elbow comes across to your right knee. Stack your hands and keep breathing here. Inhale, back to center, hands to your mat. Drop the back knee and the back foot down. Inhale, your hands up high. On your exhale, you're going to open up your arms and your chest. Interlace your fingers here if it feels good. Exhale, you're going to drop your left hand to the mat and twist up to the right. Exhale, bring that right hand back down. Press back to down dog. And inhale the left leg up high. Bring that left leg all the way through. And again, stay right here. Sink through your hips. Inhale, press into that front foot. Go ahead and come up for crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up high. Tailbone is tucked under. Sinking deeper through the hips if it feels good. Right elbow across your left knee. Stack your hands for a twist. Again, breathing here. Inhale, back to center. Hands to your mat. Drop that back knee, top of your back foot down. Inhale, reach up high. Feel a deep stretch through the front of your body. Exhale, open up your arms. Open up your chest. Now plant your left hand and reach up with your right, pressing firmly through that back heel and stepping it back to down dog on your exhale. Inhale, the left leg up high again, step it all the way through, cartwheel your arms up for warrior two. Pressing firmly through both feet, tailbone is tucked under, both legs are active. Exhale, come into triangle. Take that top arm for a wrap behind you if it's in your practice. Rolling those shoulders down out of your ears. Both legs are active here. Bring that left arm up by your ear and back to your mat. Step that back foot in just a little bit. Square your hips over your front foot and fold right here. If you can get that forehead to knee or forehead to calf connection, do. Go ahead and step up on that front foot. You can keep your hands planted on your mat here, or if you have the balance, you can bring your hands to heart. You're going to drop that left hand to the mat, open up through your hips, reach up high with your right arm, flexing that back foot. Now square your hips back to your mat and step back to down dog. Step that left foot up, come into wide-legged. Go ahead and roll up, inhale high, hands to heart center. Interlace your fingers behind you if you wish. Open up your chest and forward fold. If you want to take the stretch deeper, go ahead and grab at your ankles. Try and get that crown of your head to the mat. You'll feel a deep, intense stretch through the back of your legs. Walk your hands to the opposite side of your mat. Lift that right leg up high and come in for a warrior two on this side. Pressing firmly through both feet. Tailbone is tucked under. Exhale, come into triangle. Again, take that top arm for a wrap if it's in your practice. Both legs are active here. Focus on your breathing. Bring that left arm up and over by your ear. Both hands back down to your mat. Step your back foot in just a little. Square your hips over your front leg. Try and get that forehead to knee connection. breathing. Now you're going to plant your left hand. Inhale, reach up high with your right for a twist on this side. Exhale, back down. Step up on that front foot. Again, you can keep your hands on your mat, or you can bring them to your heart center. Go ahead and plant your right hand on your mat. Open up your hips, flexing your back foot, reaching high with your left arm. Bring that left arm back down to your mat. Square your hips back down, stepping back and then pressing back to down dog. Now bring that right leg through again, coming back up for wide-legged one more time. Open up through your chest and forward fold. Take this where it feels good. You can grab onto your feet, you can let your arms hang. If an inversion is in your practice, go ahead and do that now. Good, come back down, walk your hands over by your left foot, getting a deep stretch through your hip, then the right. We're going to come down to plank on our elbows and get some core work done. You're going to dip your right hip down, coming back to center, then your left. Breathing. On the inhale, you're coming up. On the exhale, you're going down. Go ahead and do as many as feels good here. Good. Bring your knees to your mat. Press back to child's pose. Press into your fingertips if it feels good. Breathing here. Going to go ahead and turn over on our mat. You're going to tuck your heels right below your sits bones. Press into your feet, lifting your hips up high, interlacing your fingers behind your back. On your inhale, you're blowing your belly up like a balloon, and on your exhale, you're pulling your belly button in. Squeezing through those legs, focusing on your breath. Deep belly breathing here. Go ahead and release, bring your hips back down to your mat. Legs are stretched out. Savasana.